Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls all throughout the Tidewater, Virginia area. This is the beginning of the VISAA State Championship playoffs for the Varsity Soccer Men's Season 2022. Today we have a beautiful day here at Cape Henry Collegiate in Virginia Beach, Virginia. We have two schools playing today. The first is the home team, the TCIS champion 2022 Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphins, and they'll be opposed today by Paul VI, which is in Northern Virginia, Chantilly, Northern Virginia. Paul VI comes in with a record of 2-7-4. They played this past Monday night. Bishop O'Connell. They're coached by Eduardo D'Souza and Chase Bregman. The Dolphins finished with a 12-2-2 record, 8-0-1 in TCIS. They're coached by Dave Brunn and Brian Facemeyer and assistant coach Dave Liebig. We have a wonderful, beautiful day. Wind blowing east to west. We'll be facing the west side of the field, so play will be from our left to your right. Paul VI will be on the left in the white uniforms. The Cape Henry Collegiate Dolphins are on the right side in their home reds, and we're looking forward to a wonderful game. I'll be joined later on by Scott McGraw commentating, and we hope you're in for a wonderful game and beautiful day of soccer here in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Brian Rogowski will start for Paul VI, number 9, and we're underway. 2 40-minute halves. Ball is lifted into the zone. Ball is crossed by Paul VI over to number 21, Landon Grange, and he shoots high and over the net. In goal today for the Cape Henry Dolphins, we've got Cooper Angley. And for Paul VI, we have number 0, Luca Di Clemente. Ball is sent ahead by Tommy Radich, controlled by Carson Poulos. The Dolphins, he sends it over to Drew McGuigan. Michael Kubicki in the middle there. For the Dolphins. Ball is controlled by 21 Landon Grange again. Dolphins have the ball out. Taken by Dama Viles. He sends it up to Graydon Campbell. Taken off the ball by number 2, Benjamin Mullins. Carried up by Jack Ferrier. He sends the ball across, intercepted by Noah Deno. Ball sent ahead again for Landon Grange, the right side attacker. He sends across, and nice play, but again, ball's hit a little high by Paul VI. And that was number 9. Brian Rogowski. So the attack so far has been in the Dolphin zone by Paul VI. Done a nice job of controlling the ball and getting the ball into the offensive zone. Jack Ferrier again sends it across. Dangerous play called against Paul VI. Tommy Radich will take it for the Cape Henry Dolphins. So the Dolphins are going to send the ball ahead. Radich sends the ball ahead. He's looking for Cam Delaney. Delaney gets his head on it. It goes out off of Delaney. It'll be Paul VI ball. Throw in by number 3. And that's Colin Palmer, Jr. He sends it over to Rogowski again, who sends it back to the defense, number 2, Mullins. Ball's played ahead by McGuigan, and that's going to go to the goalkeeper. Quigan sends it up. Delaney makes a nice play. He's coming up the side, looking for a little help. He sends it back to Radic. Radic sends it over to Kubicki. Kubicki turns back to Delaney. Delaney's going to cross it over, looking for Kruger, but it's a little too far. So the Panthers, for Paul VI, sends it back to their goalkeeper. Ball sent up ahead, and it's going to be off of Dolphins. That's Cole Hughes, number 13. Paul VI sends it ahead. And nice play, but brought back, good coverage back on defense by Cole Hughes. Cooper Angley has the ball for the Dolphins. He sends it ahead to Cole Hughes on the far right side, playing defense today. Up to McQuigan, back to Hughes. Hughes back to Radic. Radic sends it ahead. Number 11, Luke Nyland for the Panthers. And that's going to be a foul on Graydon Campbell. So Paul VI has definitely been the aggressor so far in the first 5 minutes of this first half.
So, Chris, Paul VI is the 11 seed. Cape is the 6, which is why we're at home, and the winner is going to be playing against the Potomac School, the number 3 seed, at Potomac up in McLean on Monday.
And Paul VI record at 2-7-4 is a little deceiving. They don't play in the same division as the Dolphins, but in the States, they are considered in the same division.
Paul VI has been a traditionally good program in the state for a long time, so it wouldn't surprise me if that 11 seed is a little low for them.
Right. Nyland plays the ball back to Landon Grange. Grange has got the ball in the middle. He's looking for some space. Being met by a couple of Dolphins there. Sends it over on the far side. Number 6, Lucas Jeffrey has the ball. He sends it ahead. Looking for a cross here. Instead, it's going to be a corner. So this will be the first set piece of the game. And the Panthers will have their opportunity. They go ahead and send it in quickly. And here's the cross from over, and it is a goal.
That's a nice goal.
That was a very nice goal. So that's number 6, Lucas Jeffrey, who took a nice cross and headed the ball past Cooper Angley. And they didn't waste any time with that cross. They decided, instead of doing the traditional corner, they went to a short kick, send across. Lucas Jeffrey was right there to put the ball in the net.
I think that short corner may have caught Cape Henry a little by surprise, but a perfect cross and a perfectly placed header there by their center forward.
Yep. And I'm mistaken, that's Benjamin Stefanin, who scored that goal, number 4. So Ben Stefanin is credited with that goal, number 4, for the Panthers. Ball's taken, and he's being held. No call there. Nice play by Graydon Campbell. Sends it up to Aviles. Aviles is going to cross it over to Delaney. Delaney on the far side. He's going to work his man, number 3. looking for space as well. He does get space, and it's going to be off of number 3, and so this will be the first set piece for the Dolphins. That was Colin Palmer for defense. Looks like Graydon Campbell will be taken. He does the same thing, a short cross to Cam Delaney, back to Campbell, who sends it to the box, but it's blocked by the defense. And now Panthers break out. Carson Poulos is there to kind of stop the tide, and then Noah Deno comes back and cleans up the middle, and he sends the ball back to Angley, who sends it ahead to Kubicki. Back to Angley. And that ball kind of sent into no man's land. Nice play by Deno to control that. Sends the ball back to Tommy Radich. Radich sends the ball way ahead, looking for Graydon Campbell, but that ball is just a little too far. It's going to go back to the Panthers goalkeeper. Sends it over to Ventsman. Number 2, Van Mullins. Almost stolen by Delaney, but it's kept on the foot by Nick Santisi. Santisi sends it back to the goalie.
Looks like Paul's in a 4-4-2 with a diamond midfield.
It does.
And they look really organized so far.
They do indeed. Graydon Campbell has a nice ball there, back to Kubicki. Kubicki to Delaney. Delaney sends it ahead, and he's surrounded by 3 Panthers, and that does not work. Back to Tommy Radich, who sends it ahead. Back to Delaney, who lets it go, and there's nothing but a white jersey behind him. They send it ahead, and that's Carson Poulos, who goes off his foot inadvertently, so that'll be a throw-in for the Panthers on the far side. They get the ball in quickly to the goal scorer, Ben Stefanen. He takes the ball, goes back to his defense, sends it back up to him. He still has it. Number 11, Luke Nyland now. Delaney back to Kubicki. Kubicki sends it up to Graydon. Graydon is, they let them play. Nice play by the Panthers to 17, who sends a nice cross. And another very nice try, nice play.
I think they got him offsides.
Yeah, I think it was offsides. That's correct. So number 6, Graham Campbell is going to enter the game for the Dolphins.
It's an interesting position for Cape. They're the higher seed. They're at home. But they're down 1-0 pretty early against a team that looks pretty good. And it'll be interesting to see how they respond. Cape's coming off that really dramatic tournament conference win last Friday against Norfolk Academy. So we'll see if they can get the energy back up again and get themselves back into this game.
Cape hasn't played all week. Paul VI played on Monday against Bishop O'Connell. They lost that game. Noah Deno, surrounded by 2 Panthers, gets around them. Nice play, gets it up to Kubicki. Kubicki sends it ahead, but again, no one there. Carson Poulos sends it up to Kruger. Kruger sends it over to Dom Aviles. He's back to Kruger, sends it ahead, and again, the Panthers are just going to play back to their goalie.
Kruger is so composed on the ball. He's an 8th grader, one of the smallest kids on the field, but he never loses the ball. Wow. Almost a huge mistake in the back by Paul VI. A dangerous back pass, and Graydon Campbell almost intercepted that and put it in an open net. And I think they're calling a goal kick. I could have sworn that went off the keeper. Or offsides. I'm not sure which.
I think they did call offsides.
Offsides? Okay.
Yeah. Panthers setting the ball up. Tommy Radic sends it back. Defense. Jonathan Del Borello, number 10 on defense for the Panthers. It's on the far side. Throws it in. Rogowski again, number 9 on the far side. So the referee is asking the crowd to move back a little bit. The Cape Henry student section, school has just almost gotten out. We'll say they got
close enough.
A little early for this game, but they're out. Ball's played by Deno. He sends it ahead to Campbell. Campbell's looking for Damavilas on the close side, but he can't get it. Sent up ahead by Paul VI. Number 21 again, Landon Grange, doing some good work on the side. He's stopped by Drew McQuiggan, who sends it ahead. It'll be a throw-in again for the Dolphins. Drew McQuiggan is going to throw it in to Damavilas. Vilas turns. He's still got control of the ball, makes it nice, but he couldn't get the ball across the Delaney on the far side, and it's picked up by the Panthers, who have a good control of the middle. Here comes Tommy Radic, and he gets stopped. The ball is back to Drew McQuiggan. He sends it right back to Landon Grange, who sends it up to number 9, Rogowski. Rogowski's sending it cover, but it's picked up nicely by Deno. Deno clears it, but not all the way out. So Paul VI is doing much of the control this first half. Nice play by Landon Grange again, calling his name a lot. Seem to be working the right side here. Here's Graydon Campbell, and he's got a nice ball. He's going to send it up to Cam Delaney, and Delaney just can't get there before the goalkeeper gets. That was a nice ball.
Usually you see Cape possessing a lot more than they are so far. Most of our offense right now has come from playing the ball up to Graydon Campbell with his back to goal and then having him distribute it out. It's not the usual Cape Henry Dolphin plan.
Comes Landon Grange. He's got it up, and nice play there by Carson Pujols, who takes the ball away, and that's going to be out on the Panthers. Graydon Campbell has the ball. He's coming down the side, and he's going to go just a little too far, and that's going to be off of Campbell. I think the referee is saying that's a throw-in for the Dolphins. Jack Ferrier on defense for the Panthers, number 17 in white. Throw in here by Drew McQuiggan. He's got Graydon Campbell in the box, and he sends it ahead to Damavilas, and that seemed like a nice set play. Throw in to Campbell. Campbell just a quick tap back to Aviles, who takes a shot, goes off a Panther, and now they have another set corner piece.
Crafty little back heel there by Graydon Campbell.
So again, it looks like the Dolphins are not going to take a set piece. They're instead going to try to run it in and send it into the box, and Panthers had plenty of people back. They're going to try another traditional cross here, and there's a nice cross by
Andrew McGeegan.
Yep.
Andrew scored his first goal ever Friday night with 15 seconds left in the conference tournament final to send that game into overtime, a game that the Dolphins won. So McGeegan was looking for his second goal ever right there and hit it just wide.
Ball sent ahead by Luca Di Clemente, the goalie. This is going to be a throw-in for the Dolphins. They throw it in, and it's blocked off there by the Panthers, who send it out of bounds again. Cole Hughes on the far side. McQuiggan on the far side, going to throw that in. Oh no, that was Cole Hughes to Aviles. Aviles over. Ball's going to come down. There's Carson Pujols, number 15. He sends it over to Hughes to the middle. Deno controls. Kicked out by Ben Mullins. Controlled by Landon Grange again, number 21. Sends it back to 17. Jack Ferrier. Ferrier ahead to Landon Grange again. He's got middle space. Sends the ball just a little too far, and Cole Hughes is there for the Dolphins. He sends it up the right side, and there's no Dolphins there, so that'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. Delaney keeps it in. Panthers control. There's number 9, Rogowski. He sends it down the side, and offside is called on the Panthers. So these last 5 or 6 minutes have been a little more even and balanced. Dolphins are starting to get the legs under them.
Yeah, Cape's looked actually a little better since the goal by Paul VI. Looked like things might get away from Cape there for a few minutes, but since that goal, as you said, it's been pretty even.
So Graham Campbell sends the ball over to the middle. He picks it back up again, number 6 for the Dolphins. He's got nice control, sends a nice ball ahead to his brother, and his brother takes a shot, a beautiful save by the goalkeeper to Clemente. He sends it back out. Cam Delaney sends a crossover, but no one is there. And that'll be a throw-in for the Dolphins. A nice play there. Again, Graydon Campbell took a nice shot, but goalkeeper was right on point. Luca Di Clemente, the sophomore.
I'm sure Graydon would like to have that back, but it was a nice shot. It was on frame, just a good save there by the keeper. So this is going to be a free kick for Cape Henry.
That foul was on number 9, Rogowski. Excuse me, that was number 3, Colin Palmer, Jr. Here's a cross by Delaney. He sends a ball screaming across the box, and it's headed out by Paul, the 6th. Sent down, and that's a good ball to number 9. He's onside. Matched there by Tommy Radich, and they're going to call goal kick.
That is very well defended by Tommy Radich. He was in a one-on-one situation with number 9 and handled it perfectly. Won a goal kick for Cape. And I think Tommy is one of 2 Dolphins who got named to the All-Conference team. Tommy and Graydon Campbell on the All-TCIS first team.
So we have a sub for Paul VI, number 27. Brendan Cullen is in the game now, and he comes in for number 10, Jonathan Del Borello. Tommy Radich brings the ball up for the Dolphins. He sends it over to Cole Hughes. Hughes is going to send it ahead, looking for Campbell. It's going to be kicked out of bounds by number 16, Nick Santisi. Cole Hughes throws it in, and he's got Campbell there fronting his man, sends the ball down to Delaney. Delaney sidesteps. He's got a little bit of space, sends the ball across, but no Dolphin there, and it's an easy save for the goalkeeper.
We got the ball in a dangerous position there, but we had 4 Dolphins there, and they had 7 defenders. So the odds are not in your favor.
Yeah, those numbers usually don't work out.
Right.
Big kick by De Clemente, the goalie. Landon Grange, and he sends it up, and that is going to be offside. Referee is right there. So number 6, Lucas Jeffrey, offside, the sophomore, just had a step on the defense. Radic plays it ahead to Campbell, back to Radic. Dolphins wasting no time. Ball off of Jeffrey's head. Panthers play it back. Back to Jeffrey, number 6. He gets the throw in. Here's a play against the Dolphins. Graham Campbell, referee blows a whistle. Colin Palmer on the far side there, number 3. So the Panthers are going to have a free kick from about 30 yards outside the box.
Their first goal came off a set piece, off of a corner. They're going to try to do the same thing here, probably just dump it into the box and try to get ahead on the ball.
Kick is in. It's a little low. Gets through. Bunch of guys, and Noah Denna sends it out. 17 sends it back in. Radic heads it out. Looked like a little bit of a handball. Let go. Carson Pujols sends it out of bounds. Defended by Luke Nyland. Throw in. Quick throw in to number 17, Jack Ferrier. Ferrier is being hassled by Dom Aviles, who sends it promptly across where the Panthers are waiting for it. Landon Grange, 21, is shifted to the other side now, playing more of the middle. Delaney back to Hughes. Hughes back to Delaney. Delaney is tripped over the ball. Nope, no foul there. Delaney switching sides, and he's going to send a nice ball up to Dom Aviles, and he's got Campbell on his left. He turns, spins towards the middle, sends it to the far side where Campbell is. Campbell sends a nice ball, and there is Dom Aviles, and the ball is off of the Panthers, but the referee has said the ball is off of the...
I think he got a foul.
The Dolphins, and looks like, can't see number...
I think it was 17, but I could be wrong.
That's what it looks like, 17, and that would be Jack Ferrier, senior. Yep, it is number 17. So Jack Ferrier, senior, made a nice play with Dom Aviles, both of them going for that header, and I think the referee is going to call a foul on Aviles, although to me it looked like they were both going for the ball, for the header, but Aviles is a tall player, and typically the tall player always gets the foul called if it's someone who's smaller than them. So we're in stoppage right now. So Jack Ferrier is up. Cape Henry Dolphins trainer is out on the field to assist. We'll see who comes in for him. It looks like it's going to be number 14, Uneva. Abhishek Uneva. Looks like he's coming in. So they're going to attend to number 17. Make sure he doesn't have anything more than just a knock on the head there. So we're at about the 12:30 mark, although of course we just had a couple of minutes stoppage, so we know that's built in, and this will be a kick by DiClemente, the sophomore goalie for the Panthers. He's going to send it ahead, and he puts it into number 27, Brendan Culligan. Culligan sends it back. Number 16, that's going to be Nick Santisi. He sends it ahead. It's picked off by Delaney. Delaney now has space in the middle, and he's knocked over. And the Panthers just threw the ball almost out of bounds. Referee is kind of scolding one of the Panthers for doing that. That's an old soccer trick to buy yourself a little time, isn't it?
Let the defenders get back.
Yep.
Cape's second goal against Norfolk Academy in the regular season, Norfolk Academy tried to do that. Cape blocked it and then restarted play while NA was still talking to the ref.
So this will be
that's why you want to do it.
Yeah, this will be a kick by Kubicki, and he sends one towards the box, and there are nothing but white shirts on that shot. Ball's played out, number 9. Brian Rogowski has it. He sends it over, but Graham Campbell makes a nice play, comes out. Now the ball's back to the Panthers. Handball, inadvertent handball called on Graham Campbell. So the ball will be back to the Panthers. Sent in to number 11, Luke Nyland. Nyland sends it across to this side where Drew McQuiggan is there. He makes a nice play. 27, Brendan Culligan takes the ball down the sideline. Nyland has the ball. He's being worked on by Graydon Campbell. Over to Landon Grange. Grange is trying to cross it, but it's blocked nicely by Kruger. Sends it up to Noah Deno. Deno sends it, but not a great ball there. He's got to get that ball out a little more, and he does. And this time he's got Graydon Campbell down the left side. Campbell makes a nice move, sends it across. Again, with the four deep for the Panthers, it's hard to break that line. Cole Hughes now has it. He sends it across, and he's looking for Kubicki, who does have a head on it, but it's a weak shot and sent right to the goalkeeper.
Cape's got Michael Kubicki playing the center forward role right now, which is not usually something he plays. He's usually, if he's up top, he's on the left or the right. But they've moved their usual striker, Graydon Campbell, out left to try to open up a little bit more space for him.
Luke Nyland controls, sends it ahead. And that would have been offside. And so the Panthers just let it go out of bounds. And that'll be a goal kick for the Panthers. Cooper Angley picks it up. Ball sent ahead, and there's Landon Grange again. He's got a nice ball in the middle. He decides to take it wide, makes a nice cross, but Angley is right there. Ball a little too high.
So a mistake there by Radich. He let that ball get away from him on a bad touch, but you don't see that much from him. But fortunately, Angley was there to take that cross.
Ball sent up the middle to Deno. Deno sends it up to Kruger. Not very strong. It's picked off by the Panthers. Panthers are looking, and they're going to send it across the other side. It's over. Cole Hughes is just going to let it go out. And it is going to be the Dolphins' throw-in. Josh Fry is going to enter the game for Andrew McQuiggan for the Dolphins. Number 16 in, 19 out. Cole Hughes sends it to Radich. Radich sends it up looking for Campbell. It's not there. Carson Pujols has it. Sends it back up. Kubicki tries to move it forward, but it's not there. Luke Nyland. Nyland stolen by Josh Fry. Fry's got space in the middle, and he sends it down the middle, but not very strong. He's got the ball back. Let's see. And this time he does send it ahead to Graydon Campbell, and now Campbell's got it. He goes around his man, and he's got the goalie beat, and there's no one on the other side. Nice play, a little more aggression probably looked.
Very unselfish there by Graydon, but he probably should have shot that one.
Yeah, I think in hindsight he probably would have wanted to shoot that. So the Panthers come down the left side. And that's going to be a call against the Dolphins. And that's on Rogowski. The Panthers drew that foul against the Dolphins. I think that was called on Cole Hughes. So here's a kick from almost the out of bounds, just to the outside of the box on the far side of the field from where we're sitting. Ball sent ahead. It's low, blocked nicely by Cole Hughes. He sends it ahead. Kubicki sends it over to Kruger. Kruger back to Kubicki in the middle. And he's got the wide open field, and he sends a nice ball up, and he's onside, and it's one-on-one, and he scores.
We're tied.
Nice ball. Not offside. So
the assistant ref there was right where he should have been, right in line with the back defender.
Yep.
He said that Graydon timed that run perfectly and then made no mistake on the finish. 1-1.
So Graydon Campbell scores for the Dolphins, and that evens it up with a little more than 6 minutes to go.
Hey, give the Dolphins some credit. This one could have gotten away from them early the way it started, but they've come back. It's much more of an even game now, and most importantly, it's even on the scoreboard, 1-1.
So here we go. Tommy Radich sends the ball ahead. Santisi sends it up down the far side. It's out of bounds on the Dolphins. Number 6, Lucas Jeffrey, is involved in that. Number 9 is also over there, and that's Rogowski. And that is on number 6, Jeffrey, and he goes out on him, so it'll be a Dolphin throw-in. Cole Hughes looking to throw the ball in. Referee is making sure that things are in order on the far side. So Hughes sends it in, sends it up to Dom Aviles. Panthers take the ball away. Nice ball by Deno, sends it back up to the middle, and that's over the back. Number 14 climbed all over Graydon Campbell. So you got Josh Fry and Graydon Campbell on the left side. Noah Deno is there. Carson Pujols is going to take that kick, and he sends it up to Josh Fry. Fry sends it to the middle, a little too far. Carson Pujols sends it over to the middle where Graham Campbell is. He sends it back to Radich on the other side. Back to Cole Hughes. Hughes comes down the right side, and he sends a nice cross looking for Dom Aviles, but it's blocked nicely there by the Panthers.
That was the kind of possession we're more used to seeing from Cape Henry. Switch it side to side. Methodically work it up the field.
So the Panthers are controlling the ball now on their side. Errant pass there. Josh Fry makes a nice interception, tries to get away from it. Carson Pujols is there, and that ball is going to go off of number 27, and that is Brendan Culligan. So we'll have a throw-in for the Dolphins. Fry sends it in, and he sends it over the head of 14 with a nice ball to Graydon Campbell, and Campbell does not get to it, but the Panthers kick it out of bounds, and this is going to be a set piece. This is going to be a corner kick for the Dolphins.
They're having trouble accounting for Graydon Campbell right now. I don't know if that's because of the one defender who came out of the game or Graydon's just found a soft spot, but ever since he's moved out left, they've had trouble containing him.
Yeah, that's definitely been a good move for the Dolphins, giving him more space to roam over there. So here we go. So they again send it to Delaney. Delaney sends a corner across, and Aviles was there, but ball went skidded through his legs. He's got the ball back in the box. He sends it over looking for Kubicki, but it's too far, and the Panthers send it out. It's a throw-in, and that's going to be made by Graham Campbell. Campbell sends it in to Deno. Deno ahead to Aviles, but the Panthers stop that, thwart that. They send it ahead themselves, but Radich is there to clean it up. Back to Graham Campbell. Controlled there by Santisi. He sends it ahead. Foul on the Dolphins. Number 9, Rogowski, is going to throw it in. He sends it ahead. Tommy Radich is there, but he misses, whiffs on the ball a little bit. That's controlled by Paul VI, but cleaned up nicely by Josh Fry, who comes back from his forward position. Where Graham Campbell sends it ahead. Now he's got Delaney on a full sprint to the far side, and that ball is out on the Panthers. Number 16, Santisi, sends it out, so we'll have a throw in for the Dolphins.
We're in stoppage time now, but we're going to have a couple minutes of stoppage time at least because of the one injury earlier in the half.
Ball sent ahead, and it's out
corner
on the Panthers, so that'll be a corner kick for the Dolphins. We've had a good amount of stoppage this half, so there should be some time left for a couple of plays here. All right, so here go the Dolphins, and again, this set play that they've been using with Delaney back to Campbell. Campbell now is going to take a shot, and it's a beautiful shot. Oh, and the Dolphins almost get a play there. Ball does go off a Panther. It's back in the box. Deno sends it over to Fry. Fry is looking. He sends it up. Aviles is there, but he can't make the play. Fry gets the ball back. He sends it over to the other side to Delaney. Delaney has a nice play, sends a nice shot. Oh, and it just goes over the net. So nice play by the Dolphins. Delaney had a nice upper right side to shoot for. He just missed.
And that shot by Graydon earlier right off the corner, that we could tell from our angle, that had the side netting. The keeper was not going to get there, but somebody got a foot on it. Or it's 2-1 Dolphins.
So the Panthers come out of their zone. And here's a play by Landon Grange. He's going to come down the right side, contested by Josh Fry. It's out on Carson Pujols. And I guess not. Throw in for the Dolphins, so that's Fry to Campbell. Stopped there by number 11, Nyland. Nyland is fouled by Campbell, so Nyland will get a kick. Referee telling both teams to continue playing without the conversation. So this is going to be Luke Nyland taking the shot. He's going to send the ball ahead. He sends it wide of the net, and there was a head put on it, but a weak attempt, and Angley gets the ball. He shoots it quickly out to Cole Hughes. Hughes is going to come down the right side, being contested by number 6 and knocked off the ball. That's going to be a foul on Lucas Jeffrey. Cole Hughes will take the kick from where he is.
So much better 10-15 minutes here for Cape Henry than the first 20-25.
Yeah, it's almost been a half of two halves.
Right.
If you could say that.
And Cape may have been surprised at how strong Paul came out as an 11 seed.
There's a nice ball by Hughes sent into the box, and that's going to do it for the half. So a good half of soccer. And the Panthers from Paul VI, Chantilly, Virginia, scored first and had definitely control of this game for the first 5 to 6 minutes, and then equal play probably in the middle of the half, and then the Dolphins have definitely dominated the last 10 to 15 minutes, and a goal scored by Graydon Campbell.
This shows how much trouble the state ranking committee has with these Northern Virginia teams, because they play most of their games against teams from Maryland and D.C., not the teams from Richmond and Hampton Roads. So the guys on the committee don't see them personally. They don't have a common opponent, so they're sort of guessing. And from the look of it so far, Paul looks like a much better seed than 11.
Yeah. Yeah, and they definitely have some big bodies on their team that can withstand 80 minutes of soccer. So we're going to take a short break here for halftime, and then we'll come back for the second half of this VISAA playoff game between the Cape Henry Dolphins of Virginia Beach and Paul VI Catholic High School of Chantilly, Virginia. All right, and welcome back to Cape Henry Collegiate in Virginia Beach, Virginia for the VISAA State Championship in boys varsity soccer. Today's the first playoff game between the Paul VI High School, Catholic High School in Chantilly, Virginia against Cape Henry Collegiate in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Cape Henry will get the ball to start the second half. We have a 1-1 game. Beautiful game played so far.
A beautiful November afternoon. Awfully warm for November.
It is.
The winner of this game, Chris, moves on to play the number 3 seed Potomac on Monday. And that'll be up in Northern Virginia.
Ben Stefanin was the goal scorer for the Panthers in the first half, and Graydon Campbell was the scorer for the Dolphins. Ball's played to Delaney. Delaney is going to send it towards the middle. It's not swept out of the box by the Panthers, and it's going to be contested. And now the Panthers get it out. Pushed in there by Josh Fry on the other side. Kruger is there, but the Panthers do break out. Big run there, and they do get it ahead. That's number 9, Rogowski.
That's nicely done by Radich. He not only won that, he kicked it off of the Paul VI player for a Cape Henry throw-in. I think we mentioned last game, Radich plays a lot like a free safety in football. He covers for the other guys when they get beat, tries to intercept the long balls, and does a really good job of it.
Deno in the middle sends it over to Delaney. Delaney tries to get it out to the side to Kabicki, but it's blocked there by number 3.
Cam may have waited just a half beat too long to get rid of that.
Yeah. Colin Palmer there. It's back out to Kruger, and he's going to try and send it. Palmer's there again to stop it. Back to McQuiggan. McQuiggan to Kabicki. Kabicki's got some space in the middle. He sends it over to Graydon Campbell, who sends it over to Delaney. Delaney's got it, and he's going to cross it over, and the goalie makes a nice save. There's De Clemente, goalie for the Panthers. He quickly gets it out and sends it up to number 11, Luke Nyland. Nyland's got space in the middle. He's going to cross it to the far side. He's looking for number 27, and out comes Angley. And Angley is way out of the box, and that's going to be a throw-in.
We've said it before, Chris. Angley loves to come out of goal and makes a lot of nice plays like that. But if you're going to come out, you better get there because there's nobody back covering for you.
And that's Brendan Culligan, number 27, who was involved in that play with Angley. Nice ball there by Deno. He takes it away from the defenseman, but he can't clear it into the box. It's taken away by Jeffrey now, number 11. Nyland, number 11. Ball sent ahead by the Panthers, scooped up by Angley. He's going to look to this side. Ball's in the middle. There's Landon Grange for the Panthers. He sends it a little too far ahead. Angley is there. 16 comes in, Santisi. He's got space. He's going to send it up to Grange. Grange is going to turn. He's got a nice play. Puts a nice play on Radich. Has a nice play again, but Deno is there to clean it up. And he sends it out. This will be a corner kick for the Panthers. Looks like number 11 is going to take that, Luke Nyland. So Grange and Nyland did some nice work here on the close side of the field. Nyland's going to take the kick. Grange is circling on this side. Panthers are looking to crash the box. He sends it across the box. Nice play, and Angley is there. And now he sends it ahead, and he's got Graydon Campbell. And Campbell's going to be in the middle. He sends it up to Delaney. Delaney's there, but nice play.
Done.
And he sends it ahead.
And the AR got a foul on Kim. Yep.
That was a good give-and-go play, but Delaney was offside. Nice play also by Santisi to get back for the Panthers. No. Panthers went to throw it in. Dom Aviles took the ball away, sent it up to Campbell,
nice.
and Campbell sends a nice ball, but it's just a little too far for himself. DiClemente makes the save for the Panthers, and he's going to let the field shake a little bit, and now he's going to send it up the middle. 23, Sebastian Sade has entered the game for the Panthers, number 23. He's on the close side forward. Ball sent back to the Panthers again, and DiClemente's going to corral that.
For anybody out there wondering, in the past, we obviously have to have a winner today. It's a tournament. In the past, if it's tied, you play 2 5-minute overtimes. First team to score wins. If nobody scores in 10 minutes, you go to penalty kicks. We will confirm if that's still the rule, but that's been the rule in the state tournament in the past.
And to add to that, before the game, the referees discussed it, and I think we're only playing 1 5-minute before we go to golden kick. So 1 5-minute. Delaney has a nice ball, crosses it nicely, and the goalie makes a play and mishandles it. That almost goes in. So Delaney did some beautiful work over here on the right side, sent a beautiful ball across. Goalie got a hand on it.
I thought that was being tipped over the bar. It almost fell into the goal.
So up it comes. Sebastian Sade has the ball on this side, but he's met by McQuiggan. And here comes Landon Grange again. Grange makes a nice play around McQuiggan. He sends the ball across, and it went all the way across the box. Josh Fry is on the far side. He sends it up. Luke Nyland has the ball for the Panthers. He sends it up to number 27. Just a little too far. Back up to Fry. Fry's going to send it up to Aviles. Aviles is trying to cross. He doesn't get it. Noah Deno has it. He's run over by Landon Grange. Kubicki sends it up ahead, but off the back of a Panther. Number 11, Luke Nyland has it, and he sends it to the far side where 27 is there. That's Brendan Culligan.
It's going to be a Cape throw. And Cape's got Cole Hughes coming in for Andrew McGeegan at right back.
Ben Stefanin, the goal scorer for the Panthers, enters. He takes the place of number 25. And that's Joseph Garrod. Throwing by Josh Fry. He sends it ahead to Campbell. Ball is hit out again by the Panthers. Fry's going to get another throw in. He sends it down to Dom Aviles. Graydon Campbell has it. He turns. Nice move on the far side. He's got space in the middle. He sends it ahead to Kopicki, but it's just past him. Kruger is there. Kruger sends it up ahead. No foul called. Luke Nyland has the ball. He sends it ahead, but nice play by Carson Polis. Panthers control it on the far side. Nice play by Rhett Kruger. Kruger takes it away. He's got space in the middle, and he's going to send the ball up to Kubicki. Kubicki mishandles it in the front. He'll have to go back to Deno. Deno on the back. He goes back to Radich. Radich back to Deno.
Nice pressure by number 23 for Paul VI.
Yep. Deno now sends it over to Cole Hughes. Hughes back to Kubicki. Kubicki over to Deno. Deno shields Landon Grange off the ball. He sends it out to Rhett Kruger. Kruger now sends the ball across the box, and no one there for the Dolphins, but nice play. So a little more of an even tilt in the second half so far. Maybe give the edge a little bit to the Dolphins, being in the Panthers' end more so. There's Stefanin. He sends the ball back to the defense. Number 3 is there. That's Colin Palmer. Palmer's going to contest Delaney here. Delaney's looking to get back. And
I don't know about that call. I think Paul the 6 put that out, but they've got the throw.
So 3 sends it in, Colin Palmer. Ball's back in by Luke Nyland. Kubicki takes it away from him. Campbell makes a nice ball, and he's got it ahead. And Dalmavila's there. The goalie stumbles for a second, but he gets out and controls, sends it up. Noah Deno can't control it. He does now. Cole Hughes back to Deno. Deno now back. Foul by number 9, and that's going to be on Brian Rogowski.
Deno doing a nice job at defensive mid. He doesn't get a lot of credit because that position is sort of doing a lot of the jobs that are not particularly glamorous, but he's been doing a nice job the last couple of games back there of not only stopping the other team's attack, but then winning the ball and distributing it out to a teammate.
Graydon comes in for Kubicki. So, I'm sorry, Graham Campbell comes in, number 6 for Kubicki, number 21 for the Dolphins. Number 16 sends it out, Santisi. Cole Hughes is going to send it back in on a throw-in for the Dolphins. And he's looking for Graydon Campbell, who does turn it. Makes a nice play, goes off of number 16, Santisi. Ball's thrown in. Nice ball to Campbell. Campbell's got it in the far side. He sends it across. Panthers block the ball. Campbell gets it back. He sends another ball across. Panthers again kick it out. And it's off the head of number 3, and that's Colin Palmer. So a throw in by by Hughes. Hughes gets it into Graydon Campbell. He's blocked off there by number 3.
Well won there by
Palmer.
Radich.
Deno takes it. He sends it up ahead, and it's going to go too far. Stopped by the goalkeeper, Di Clemente. We're on to 30 minutes here in the in the second half. Goalkeeper sends it ahead. Carson Poulos, I'll get that right, Carson. Sorry, dude. So number 4, the goal scorer, Stefanin sends it back. Josh Fry sends it out for the Dolphins. Number 12 enters the game for the Panthers. That is Nathan McGinn. So McGinn comes in and can't see who's walking off on the outside. I think it's number 27. Brendan Culligan. We've got a goal kick for the Dolphins.
The other TCIS game going on today, we've got Norfolk Academy against Benedictine, also as part of the state tournament. Have not heard a score there.
So there's a ball in the middle. Dom Viles is taken off the ball. Picked up by Deno, and Deno's going to send it up to Delaney, who's got a lot of space on the right side. He's letting some Dolphins come up. Makes a nice play, gets the ball around the defender. He's going to take it back to the corner. Now he sends it across, just a little too high and a little too hard.
Cape's finding a lot of space on that right wing with Delaney and also with Graydon Campbell. A couple nice crosses from that side. If they keep doing that, they're going to find the back of the net eventually.
So the referee pushing back the Cape Henry student body. That's a little too close to the end line there. Or sideline, I should say. So this will be a throw in by the Panthers. It's in ahead, stolen briefly by Josh Fry, who now it's off the Panthers, so that'll be a throw in for the Dolphins. Fry will be the one throwing this one in. He sends it ahead. Graydon Campbell has the ball on the far side. He's spinning. Number 5 turns. Nice mark. Puts a beautiful spin on. Still has the ball controlled. Sends a nice ball at Crew and a beautiful ball. And there's a handball, but it's not called. Inadvertent handball, I guess, on number 3. And Rhett Kruger was there, the 8th grader, but couldn't put any control on the ball.
It certainly looked from here like it hit his arm, and the arm was away from the body. A little surprised that wasn't called. But the AR is a lot closer than we are.
Landon Grange controlling for the Panthers. He's up against Graham Campbell, a freshman. Back to Nyland. Controlled nicely by Delaney. Sends it up to Deno. Deno's going to send it far field to Josh Fry. Fry's going to send it up to Rhett Kruger. Kruger's going to send it ahead looking for Graydon Campbell again. Graydon's going to kick the ball down the far side. And Rhett Kruger tries the shot there, but it's just a little wide of the net.
Still 1-1, 25 minutes to play, 24 minutes to play. As some of the soccer commentators like to say, Cape is asking a lot more questions right now than Paul. They've had more of the play, more chances on goal, but right now we're still tied 1-1.
Jacob Green is going to enter the game for number 23, Sebastian Sade. So we've got a goal kick by Luca Di Clemente, and he sends the ball towards the middle. Ball's played by number 12, Nathan McGinn. McGinn sends it back, but 21 is there. Landon Grange, have used his name a lot today. He's all over the field for the Panthers.
He's been great.
Errant kick there, and Delaney sends it, but it's picked up again by 16, Santisi, who sends it ahead for number 9, but not there. Oh, nice play by 9, and here comes Angley, and he does get there just before Rogowski for the Panthers.
Well done by Cooper.
Yeah, that could have been a big problem.
Not only a good athlete back there in goal, not only a good goalie, he's a good athlete. He's going to be playing some D3 baseball next year at Rhodes College, and that athleticism helps him out a lot back there.
So here come the Panthers on the attack. They send the ball skying over, and again, Angley is there to make the stop. He's going to send it up to Campbell. He's going to let it go to Hughes. Hughes back to Fry. Fry on the ball back to Hughes. Off the Panthers. Back to Fry. Fry's going to get it back to Carson. Polis. Polis over to Deno. Deno to Hughes. Hughes sends it down to Delaney, and Delaney has a nice play, and it sends a nice ball ahead to Kabicki. Kabicki does get it.
Well done by Mike.
And they're calling that on Kabicki.
A little too well done, I guess.
Kabicki sends a ball way ahead, looking for Damaviles. He's going to control it on the far side. Nicely hit out by number 14, Unava. McQuiggan's now going to come in for Polis. So throw in by Rhett Kruger. Or, excuse me, that was Graham Campbell. Ball sent ahead. McQuiggan, who just entered the game, intercepts it. Back to Campbell. Campbell back to Radich. Radich is going to turn the field and bring it over to the far side where Cole Hughes is there, but it's a little too far for him. And the Panthers are going to let it go out of bounds. Ball's controlled by McQuiggan. Sends it down to Graham Campbell. Campbell spins, comes back, looking for space. Back to McQuiggan. McQuiggan now sends it up. Intercepted by Stefanen.
So nice showing by Cape over on the sideline in the student section, but they're awfully quiet. I'd love to see those guys get a little more fired up over there. Might help pull the guys through in a close game.
Here comes Kubicki down the right side, and that is going to be out, which will result in a corner kick for the Dolphins. I think this is their first set piece this half.
I think you're right.
And again, it looks like Graydon Campbell over to Delaney. Delaney back to Campbell. Campbell now works it towards the middle and makes a nice kick. Goalie is there. And here comes another goal, and it's
side net. Side net.
Not in.
Got the net, just the wrong side. It's a nice take, though. I think that was Graham Campbell.
It was.
Almost found the corner.
It was.
But Cape has run that corner kick play 4 or 5 times now, and Paul Six does not seem interested in stopping it.
And Cape has been practicing that all week.
You can tell.
I could see that because I was watching them practice that play. They have a lot of variations off that play, so we'll see how that all works out. So Graham Campbell sends the ball up to his brother, Graydon, who is fouled. And number 14, Unava. Josh Fry is going to make the play. He'll take the ball in. Looks like Kubicki is going to be there, and he takes it. Kubicki takes the ball, looking for space, sends it over to Deno. Deno in the middle. Back to Radich. Over to Cole Hughes. Hughes now sends it to the middle to Delaney. Delaney sends it to the other side. It's off number 12. Panthers trying to get something to the other side, but it's not there. That's going to be a throw-in by the Panthers. Rogowski and McQuiggan battling on the far side, and that's out on Rogowski.
We've got John McGeegan coming in for Dom Avilas. And I believe Rhett Kruger coming in for Kubicki.
Josh Fry throwing on the far side. He sends it up to Graydon Campbell, who heads the ball to Deno. Deno's got plenty of space in the middle. He's got Delaney on the far side. He finds him. Dolphins are onside so far. Delaney sends across, and Aviles is there. John McQuiggan just entered the game, but he couldn't put a hat on it. McGinn for the Panthers sends it ahead, and now the Panthers have an attack on the right side, and he sends it ahead. Radich is there. And it is misplayed by the Dolphins and put into the net. So
awfully close to offsides up here at midfield. He may have been on his own half. But, yeah, the Dolphins got caught out with so many of their guys up top. They got beat on the break, 2-1 Paul.
And I think that was Landon Grange, number 21, who we've been talking about most of the day here for the Chantilly Paul VI. So the Dolphins find themselves down again. Josh Fry makes a nice play, comes up the far sideline, but it's stopped there by the Panthers, who sends it ahead. Stefano sends it into the middle here's Luke Nyland. Nyland sends it over to 3. 3 up, but Cole Hughes is there, and Hughes is going to send it ahead, but it's a little too far. And that ball is going to go out of bounds, so that'll be a throw-in by the Dolphins.
So 15 to play. Dolphins need a goal to save the season here. And we'll see if Paul VI just starts to pack it back. Keep 8-9 guys back in the box and just hope for the best, or if they keep trying to play soccer here. got a handball there, I think, on Graydon Campbell.
I believe that's the first handball called in this game, officially called in this game. So it'll be a free kick by the goalie, Di Clemente. Rhett Kruger sends the ball up, and a little too far by Johnny McQuegan. Goalie's going to play it. And he picks it up after a little bit of pressure from Graydon Campbell. Ball sent ahead to Santisi. He sends it ahead, looking for number 9, who sends it ahead for number 3. And that's Palmer. Palmer has a nice ball back to 9. Rogowski. Rogowski scans it all the way over to the other side, and there's no one there. So that'll be a throw in for the Dolphins. So Lucas Jeffrey comes back in the game for number 5. And that's Jacob Green. Radich sends the ball up. Nyland stops it. Lucas Jeffrey has the ball in the middle. Jeffrey has the ball. He's still got the ball. Sends it looking for McGinn, but he's not there. Still has the ball. Sends it ahead. Dolphins have a little bit of a trouble getting it out. Palmer has the ball. Sends it over to 9. 9 sends a nice cross. And newly entered number 6, Lucas Jeffrey, can't make the play.
That may have been a handball on Cape there. Hard to see from here. But they've now let one go at each end, so I guess fair is fair.
Delaney fought off the ball by Nyland. And we got stoppage here for number 3. That's Colin Palmer. So Colin Palmer comes out with a cramp. So this will be a kick by Cole Hughes. Dolphins down 2-1. He's looking for someone to get set near the box. He sends it way up and looking for McQuegan on the far side, John, but McGinn is there, number 12 for the Panthers. He controls and lets it run out. Deno has the ball in the middle. He makes a nice stop, sends a beautiful ball. Oh, and Graham Campbell is almost there, but he can't.
He saved it.
He did save it, and then promptly kicked out.
Paul, the 6th coach, is asking his players why they took that throw in so quick. That's an excellent question.
When you're up 2-1,
right? They want to slow this down as much as they can.
Yeah. Bleed the clock if you're the Panthers from Paul the 6th. It's a nice play by 21. Landon Grange, he sends the ball ahead. Rogowski still controls it. Nice play by Tommy Radich. Radich is fouled by Rogowski, so that'll go back to the Dolphins.
Paul the 6th scored about 5 or 6 minutes ago to take the lead. I would have expected them to pack everybody back, but if anything, they've been more aggressive since scoring.
So Andrew McQuegan has it. It goes onto the foot of Cole Hughes. Hughes now turns back to McQuegan. McQuegan now sends the ball up to Delaney. It goes off of the Panthers, and Delaney will keep it. He's going to throw it in. He's got Campbell on the far side. And that's going to be out on the Panthers. So Campbell did his job. Cole Hughes is going to throw it in, and he throws it in quickly to Delaney. Delaney turns, spins, again out on the Panthers, but now they call it off of Delaney. So Panthers are going to have a throw in. 27, Brendan Culligan comes back into the game for McGinn, number 12. Throw-in is going to be by number 11, Luke Nyland. He's going to throw it into number 6, Lucas Jeffrey. Lucas sends it up to number 9, who's intercepted by Tommy Radich. Nice play there, but Jeffrey cuts the ball back. He sends it up to number 9, and he's going to be Rogowski offsides.
Yeah.
And a yellow card called on number 9. So he's going to be immediately replaced by number 23, Sebastian Sade. So Sade comes in. Cole Hughes is going to take the kick. And that ball is up to Delaney. Delaney is there, but it's immediately sent out by Santisi.
Okay, 9.5 to play. Cape needs a goal here to save the season. Down 2-1. Cole Hughes with a throw in a dangerous spot, looking for Graydon Campbell. Always a good decision. And Graydon wins the corner. Let's see if they do the short corner again with Graydon and Cam as they have been most of the game.
I think that's the only thing they practiced this week, and there it is. This time, Delaney takes it, but he sends it way over the net and over the far side. Graham Campbell is there to control. The freshman is met by a couple of Panthers. He sends a back kick back up to Campbell and sends it ahead, but it's on the far side of the net. So Dolphins looking a little tired right now. And they're going to be the team that's going to have to press. Number 9, who just got the yellow card, Rogowski, comes back in for 23, Sayed. This will be a goal kick by DiClemente. He sends the ball up ahead to number 6, and that's Jeffrey. Jeffrey sends it back to Nyland. Nyland up to number 9, Rogowski. Landon Grange. Grange is called for the foul. Tommy Radich is going to send the ball up. No one there, and that's going to be sent back by Luke Nyland. Angley gets the ball out to McQuegan. McQuegan sends the ball over to Josh Fry on the far side. Fry's going to try and make a run up front, and he's got a good clean tackle there by Stefanin. Throw in for the Panthers, and they throw it in, and that's going to be intercepted by Fry again. Over to Radich. Radich takes the ball, and he's going to take the ball up himself, and there's nobody in the middle for that. Fry on the far side, and he's going to get a throw in.
Needs some urgency here. 7 minutes to go. They got to leave it all out there.
Cole Hughes plays it back to Angley, who does not get a big foot on it, but it's back to Hughes, and Hughes is contested by number 6, Lucas Jeffrey, who sends the ball ahead and pinballs around. And Brian Rogowski, who did get the yellow card, he came back in, and he's
Cape just got away with one there. They had the ball, as you said, pinballing around right in front of the net, and none of the Paul guys could get a foot on it.
Radich is going to take this kick. He sends the ball up, and Rhett Kruger is there, but it goes over him, and it's up to Campbell, and Campbell gets the ball, and there's a play, a dangerous play there by number 16, and he gets a yellow card for holding up Graydon Campbell. So Santisi has a yellow card. So now the Panthers have 2 yellow cards, but they also have the lead 2-1.
That's what you'd call in soccer a professional foul. He knew he was beat. He had a 1-goal lead with 6 to go. He's just going to bring the man down, take the card, give up the free kick.
So Kubicki, number 21 for the Dolphins, will take this kick. Dolphins trying to set up something. And here we go. He sends a nice hard ball into the middle, but it's blocked out there by number 10, and that's Jonathan Del Borello. Back to Cam Delaney. Del Borello again kicks it out. Tommy Radich over to the sideline where Dom Vilas is there. It's over to Cam Delaney and goes out on Delaney, so it'll be a Panther throw-in. Goal scorer Stefanin sends the ball in. Landon Grange has the ball on the far side. He's battling with Dom Aviles. Aviles does get the ball back. A nice play there, and he sends the ball over to Cole Hughes, to Delaney, to Hughes. Hughes has the ball, and he's going to send it ahead to Delaney. Delaney now is going to cross it, and it goes out on the Panthers. So Delaney does his job, and the Panthers do their job, and we'll have another corner kick. So we're getting down to it. A little more than 4 minutes to go. And here we go again, and this time Panthers seem to have a little better. And there's a play by McQuegan, and he sends it in, and Panthers can't clear it. It'll be a throw-in for the Dolphins. Number 27 on the far side, Brendan Culligan makes a nice play. Keep the ball out. Dom Aviles is looking, and he throws it to Deno. Deno back to Aviles. Aviles back to Deno. And nice play by Landon Grange, again to come back and play defense.
Well, Cape found itself in a similar position last Friday night in the conference tournament final. And Cape scored a goal with about 30 seconds left to tie it and then won it in overtime. Let's see if they can do it again.
Colin Palmer has entered the game for number 27, Brendan Culligan. Culligan is trotting off the field. If this was hockey, there'd be too many men on the field. So DiClemente will do it again. Goal kick with 3 minutes to go. He sends the ball up the middle. And Rhett Kruger pushed in the back by Stefano, but not called. Here comes Kabicki, and it's stopped by Aviles. Aviles is going to cross it and send it across, and here's Cole Hughes. Hughes has a little bit of the middle to work, and he's looking, and he's looking, and he sends it up to Kruger. Kruger has a nice ball, and it's got it on his foot, but it's taken off his foot nicely by 16. Back to Delaney. Delaney is going to come to the corner. He's contested by Nyland. And that
got a foul on Cam.
Going to be off of Delaney. Santisi sends it up. It's off of the Dolphins. That's off Cole Hughes. Luke Nyland is going to throw it in.
So that throw went in and back out. So now it's a Cape Henry throw.
So the Panthers taking their time. Ball sent up. Cole Hughes sends it ahead. Again, the goalie is playing way out of the net now, trying to act as an extra defender. He sends the ball ahead. You probably hear that yelling in the background. That is the coach of the Panthers, Eduardo De Souza.
I'm shocked Paul still has so many guys so far up the field. We're down to the last minute or two. They've got a 1-goal lead. But they still got 3 guys up near midfield. That's surprising to me.
Ball's thrown in, and no call there.
And somebody's down there for Cape. I'm not sure who that is. I think it's Graydon Campbell.
It is Graydon Campbell.
He wanted a foul. The referee was right there, didn't give it to him.
Delaney tries to get it through the middle, but he can't. Played out by Stefano. Stefanin sends it ahead, and this is how they scored the last time. Going to that far side, but Lucas Jeffrey can't control it.
And Paul's going to take their time on this throw.
Quegan sends the ball ahead. Aviles has it, and the Dolphins have numbers, and this might be their last good chance. Aviles sends it across the other side. Campbell has it. He crosses, turns to the side, but there's just too many Panthers there, and it's cleared by number 16, Santisi, who we've said a bunch of times.
Dom had Cam on the right, but he went to his best goal scorer, Graydon. Can't blame him for that.
So we're
Can't be much time left.
Stoppage time for sure. Ball sent ahead by the Panthers. Deno sends it ahead. And it's kicked ahead by number 11, Luke Nyland, and he's looking for number 9, Rogowski. Rogowski's battling back there with McQuegan. Ball's going to be thrown in by Luke Nyland, and now they switch it. It's going to be thrown by number 3, Colin Palmer. He sends it ahead, and
Cape Henry's going to take a goal kick really quickly here. Radich is just going to kick it as far as he can. And again, Paul is just spread out all over the field. Seems to be working for him, but I'm surprised.
Well, you know, the other philosophy is if you're spread out, your opponent needs to be spread too. So keeping the Dolphins diluted. So here comes Radich. Radich is going to bring the ball up. Nice play by number 10.
This may be Cape's last push, so Tommy Radich is going to push forward.
You're going to cross the ball over, and there is Luke Nyland. And
there's the game.
That's the ball game.
So disappointing loss for the Dolphins, but congratulations to Paul VI for a 2-1 victory. They'll move on to play Potomac on Monday.
So the Cape Henry Dolphins, the TCIS champions, finished their season with a 12-3-2 record. They will not move on from here, but a great season for them nevertheless. And Paul VI from Chantilly, Virginia, will move ahead to play the winner of
Potomac is waiting. Potomac got a bye,
Potomac.
So they'll be there. They'll play Potomac up in Northern Virginia on Monday. You'd have to say a successful season for the Dolphins. They won the TCIS regular season and tournament again for, I think, the 6th or 7th time in a row, so you can't argue with that. But this program has set such high standards. They've been to the state final the last 4 years in a row that you hate to see them go out in the first round of the state. But Paul's the best 11th seed I've seen. They are a good team. They came to play. I'm not sure how they came in as seed number 11, but they played well. They finished their opportunities. Congratulations to them.
Yeah, and they did not have a lot of opportunities,
No.
but the ones they had, they finished, as you said. And that last goal, the winning goal, was just a streak down the right side by Landon Grange, who we've been talking about all game long, and he finished it off after a couple of Dolphins misplayed the ball in their own box, and that led to a goal. So that's going to do it from us here at Cape Henry Collegiate in Virginia Beach, Virginia on this beautiful Friday. Thank you for joining us. We hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next year when we do this all over again. Thanks, Scott.
See you next season, Chris.